What is going on, everyone? I am DeFi Sean. That is Mr. Pixel. Long time no see, and we are back with another episode of Moon or Dust Trending. All you got to do is add that trending bot to your Telegram, which can be found on our website. Everything you need, website right there. Also, everything in our links, you'll be able to get to where you need to go. You can go on our website. You can get ad space. You can sign up to become a contestant. You can download that trending bot so you can be talked about on this episode. Yesterday was pretty much our first episode. We actually have a new top 5 contender in this week, or today, I should say. Really good to see them because they have some cool stuff going on. So, Mr. Pixel, how's it going? A good episode, Moon or Dust, and again, right back at it.
Yeah. Time for some trending stuff. Again, congrats to Julio if you're just tuning in. We just concluded the audience edition for this week. We talked a lot. We just did one game, $100 top wallet. Julio walked away with something. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but you can go back and watch that. It was good. Congratulations, brother. Are we on Lunar Pump right now, Sean? Did we update that link yet?
Actually, I don't think we are on Lunar Pump, but we can make that a reality pretty darn quick.
All right, sweet. Let's do that.
So many moving parts with our and then we're one man down. It's already tight enough running this production with 3 men, but Adam wasn't able to be around today, so it's just us 2 today. So it makes it a little bit harder.
Yes. So Adam will usually Adam will usually be manning Lunar Pump and all that stuff on the back end and rewarding people and managing all that and engaging in that chat. So that's about to refresh. So we'll bring that up in a moment. But yeah, another awesome trending show ahead of us here. The bot is doing well so far. We haven't done major pushing. We're kind of always just working on our production stuff with Moon or Dust, the main show itself, and of course we just literally started doing this trending show where we're going to be highlighting everybody that is using the trending bot. So let me just bring this up here real quick so people can see. Let me pull us over here. All right, there's the website, moon-or-dust.fun, and there it is up right there at the top. Just click that and it will pop open another window that you can send directly to your Telegram. You add the bot directly into your Telegram from there, give it administration rights, follow the prompts, and you can get your community voting right away. The way it's going to work is obviously, if you're in the top 5 on any given day, Monday to Friday, we will highlight you on this show. Obviously, we're going live across YouTube, multiple channels, multiple channels. I'm not sure if we're on Twitch for this one today. Are we on Twitch today, Sean?
No, Twitch was giving me some errors. That happens sometimes. Yeah, sometimes when you use StreamYards, if you ever notice we're not on one of our channels, sometimes that happens. You'll go live and it'll give an error message. I don't know if it's a connection thing or something. So that will occasionally happen, but I don't think Twitch is on today. But it'll be on the next episode.
Oh, yeah.
It happens sometimes.
And I know some people have mentioned about getting something on Rumble too. I'm not sure what that is, but we can look into it.
So,
for sure.
Yep. I actually created my Crypto on Calls Rumble account. We have to get a Moon or Dust created. It's a little bit different. So we use StreamYard. It is possible, but there's some hoops I have to jump through. Like right now with X and with YouTube and with Kick and Stream, it's just a matter of a click of a button once you attach your page. Other than the occasional error, like I just had with Twitch, it'll live stream, no problem with just a click of a button. Because Rumble isn't directly integrated into the platform, at least not yet, we actually have to go in there and we have to actually input some information from Rumble over to StreamYard. So it's not as simple as just going live with it.
Yeah.
But we will get Rumble up and running. Because, Rumble, YouTube can suppress crypto stuff, and Rumble seems to be one of the sites that doesn't operate like that. So it would be kind of good to get on Rumble. I know from talking to different people, it doesn't necessarily have the hugest crypto following over there, but hey, it definitely can't hurt to go over there, because I'm sure it will one day. Because Rumble, people that aren't familiar with the platform, it's getting bigger and bigger. It's a legitimate platform.
Yeah, totally. And hey, what if they have a crypto audience or not? Hey, we want to make sure they might have a game show audience. They might have an entertainment audience. That's the beauty of what we're doing, is we can tap into both, but I think we definitely want to get the live show over there anyway if we can. It's probably sounds like you got some stream key entries. You'd have to do a custom entry, Sean. I'm guessing is what it is, and I'm pretty familiar with that too, so I should be able to.
Yeah, I chat GPT did. It's not going to be horribly hard. It looks like it's just another step that we have to take on top of everything else that we have to do. It's not hard. It is going to be an step. But yeah, we're going to get to it. Just things will start to slow down for us here, just like when we do anything new. You know, it moves fast. As we kind of get into our groove, everything will slow down a little bit for us, and we'll definitely make sure to knock those little things off the list.
Yeah, and as I was saying there, you can go to the mooner-r-dust.fun website, add the trending bot, and this is how it's going to work. The current threshold we're going to set, once we get more adoption, of course, that is, we're going to set is around 100 votes. If you get 100 votes in the week, you get put on a wheel, and that would be for the microcap edition on Tuesday. And then if you get over 200 votes in the week, you would get put on the primetime edition wheel. And whatever communities would get past that threshold, they go in onto that wheel. It gets spun on Friday, and whoever comes out on top gets to play in those editions, and then it resets, and we do the voting all over again for the next community. Obviously, there's going to be some thresholds where we can't have the same community on, every, weeks back to back to back, right? We need to kind of establish that and get to that point. And there will be the opportunity for people to be able to boost within the bot as well, and buy a number 1 trending, top 3 trending, top 5 trending, to get on there. And there's the options to do that. Obviously, that's part of the revenue model that we're building out here. But yeah, so that's kind of basically going to be how it works, because again, like we always say, that's tapping into the exact metric that we want, is current, live, active, bullish communities that can come on the show and walk away with $1,000, walk away with $250. And our ultimate goal as we grow this, like we keep saying as well, is we want we want that 1,000 for prime time. We want that to be 5,000. We want that 250 for the microcap. We want that to be 1,000 at least. That's the short term goal here, and that's how you really start to get eyes on. And again, it's totally free. It doesn't cost anything for a community to come on. We have other revenue streams that we try to we are trying to utilize, basically, like I said, in order to, bring that money in and keep us afloat on our end without having to charge the communities and create the platform they need in order to, get the exposure, not just like on specifically a Telegram situation or a Spaces situation, but live across YouTube, live across X, live across, an audience that we're building with one, like the main game show, and then obviously the trending itself. So the bot itself, not only, like I said, does it get you on the trending shows that we do 5 days a week, but you could also get a chance to play on the actual game show itself and win your community up to $1,000 for the prime time and up to $250 currently for the microcap. But all this, we want to go up with growth and stuff like that. So
hey guys, also our audience is not used to us being live right now because we are just starting this show. So I didn't say it in the beginning, but always have to say it. Hit that like button, subscribe button, repost button, share button. I always like to say whatever button you have to hit, depending on what platform, because we stream on so many. Hit that button and share it so we can get our normal big audience that we always have for Moon Monday and Infinity on Friday and Moon or Dust over here, checking out some of these projects because they're really cool projects. Also, these are such micro cap projects. A lot of the people that are hopping over there are people from our community. So again, it's just a good chance to get some good organic people that watch our content that genuinely do want to invest. We don't pay for anything. Anything that you see in the chats and everything is 100% organic. It's not paid shillers. It's real people looking to, get behind real projects. Probably one of the best communities out there, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree. This is what I just took. Hold on, is this the most up-to-date one? Yeah, this one I just took right now.
It looks like it.
Yeah,
BioKript out there, absolutely crushing it.
Yeah, right. Shout out to those guys. They are coming on tomorrow. BioKript jumping on, backed by Microsoft. These guys, I think they did like a great thing. We're going to talk about it a little later, but they're going to come on the show tomorrow. Not the actual is the main guy, I think, but a community member. Sean, is that correct?
Yeah, his time zone doesn't line up at all. He did ask me to change the time, but we kind of got a strict schedule with what we're doing here. So unfortunately, I couldn't accommodate him. But we'll have someone else on the team, which no one really knows the CEO per se, so it's not a huge deal. So yeah, BioKript will be on, a representative from the team, and see what they win. Who are they going to go head to head with? Magnus, Dominic, Rico, maybe all three. We'll find out.
Rico ended it quick. That's for sure.
Rico might drop a $2,000 offer tomorrow. Who knows with Rico? We aren't even playing for $2,000, but yeah, we'll find out. You never know with Rico.
Yeah, he ended that one quick today, so that was good.
Honestly though, guys, he made the right call. That was a good offer. The chances of him playing and getting more than $44 was slim to none. The second he hit that 100, assuming he did wallet, he was done. Basically, his only shot at getting more than that would have been having that $100 wallet come down to the last few wallets, would have been his only shot. So yeah, Rico gave him a very solid offer, and he took it as smart. And yeah, if you know how the game is played, you've been watching long enough. It was a good offer.
It totally was, and I think that was a good thing about, like, Rico knew he took out the two top ones, and he still came in lower than half the pot, so he just ended it quick. You never know; he could have been holding that 100. Who knows?
Oh, it's possible. A lot of the DJs playing, he could have been holding. I think if he wouldn't have got that Dust wallet, I don't think he would have gotten as strong of an offer.
I agree.
That Dust wallet off the board really helped him.
And we will have also, I'm thinking maybe tomorrow, I'm hoping, where we'll be able to see, they will have the update to the game where we can see what the person's wallet, when they take an offer, we'll be able to see what they actually were holding. So that is one addition that is kind of done. It's almost, it hasn't been pushed yet, so it's going through the final bit of testing, make sure nothing else is acting up. Nothing worse than something happening live on the show, and you can't fix it.
And then, so yes, everyone's saying they want to see. We agree. We just unfortunately did not have that set up. That's why it didn't show. But yeah, it needs to be set up to where people don't play to the final and that we can go ahead and see everything.
Yeah, and Singh is out there saying, yeah, it was a great offer given what was on the board. It really was. He ended. He went in to finish it, and he succeeded for less than half the pot. He said, "I can finish this now for less than half the pot." And he did it. I
was shocked when I saw the offer. I was like, because I see it probably like 3 seconds before the audience sees it, and I was like, damn. That's a solid offer, and yeah, you ran with it.
Yeah, and shout out to all the guys across YouTube, wherever you're at, on X or on Lunar Pump right now. So Night of Krypton, Josh, Wolf Prowler there, Infineon Jim, Infineon, Mr. Bitzel, Sentinel. Shout out to you too, brother.
Yep. Always a huge chats going on lunarpump.fun. Get on over there, navigate to the Lunar Dust page, and we always have a big audience hanging out there as well. Sometimes, a lot of times, bigger chat's bigger there than it is on YouTube and X.
Yeah, exactly. So do you want to let's have a look at the first project?
Yeah. So yeah.
And let's first before we get going, let's make sure whoever it is, whoever is watching in the Lunar Dust chat, if you're in the Telegram of these people, what the four I think we're going to talk about first, let them know if they have somebody that's willing to come on. They actually played in the microcap last week. Clip is out there on the channel on X. You can check it out. Or you can watch the whole show on YouTube as well, or go to the website. You can check out the full show. But let them know that we're live. We're going to be talking about them here now for the next 10-15 minutes or so. And if they do have someone that wants to come up and represent What the Four project, please send them on up. All right, let's have a look, Sean. Let's see what we got. All right, What the Four. I'm going to add you to the stage here, Sean, and remove this. There we go. All right. And you're muted too, Sean, by the way.
Yep, I was messaging them.
Oh, cool. All right.
Or was messaging the group. Again, guys, sorry about the voice. Probably gonna hear some coughing and some stuff probably people don't want to hear, but trying to get over this little cold or whatever the heck we have. But yeah, with the four, we've already talked about them before. See what's going on, see if they got anything new, see if we can dive a little bit deeper. So we got the eye on the market, like with the four. And Spig, who was on, with the four, did play on an episode of Lunar Dust, and they launched like a day before the big liquidity event. And again, it was definitely a fit the brand perfectly on what the four moment right after they launched that that happened.
Right. I'm just dropping a message. I'm dropping a message here as well into our group. All right, let's look at let's check out some of the content. I'm a content guy. Let's see what they got content wise here, Sean, on their X account. Sorry, you probably did scroll there. I was just sending a message.
Yeah, let's go back up. Like I said, we got time.
All right, we got the eye on the market. Like what the four. All right, some decent engagement. Yeah, some good strong memes. I like it. There's CZ there, is that right? These guys are on Binance, by the way. And again, when you do install the bot, we don't discriminate against any chain. Any chain can install it and get up here and talk. We any blockchain, we're happy to do it. Anybody can play on Moon or Dust as well. It doesn't matter.
Yep. There you go.
Find inner peace.
Yep, found the inner peace while watching the charts collapse.
So this is just straight raw meme tokenage, Sean. Basically, what we're saying here, there's no specific like utility or anything attached to this, right? It's just straight community meme token power here, right? So we're talking about.
Yep. Streaming. Right. Everyone says WTF. We say WT4. Keep it classy. We keep it class. There you go.
I think there's a big trend right now as well too among like the youngins, and they say "fa," right? They all say that now instead of saying basically.
I haven't heard that one.
Yeah, when you're underage, right? You can't say,
So they say
when you're younger, so they just say something like that. Like so, it's just.
I'm assuming that's where it came from because I want to say Spig is pretty young if I remember right.
yeah, maybe. Even younger than him. I'm talking about kids in like younger than high school. This is what they kind of say these days.
It's good. Good workaround.
Yeah, you'll always figure something out. But yeah, I learned that I was yesterday or 2 days old when I figured that out or learned that. Okay, so I like it. They're pushing for CZ there on Binance. It looks like it's a kind of an early budding community. There's no doubt. There's no doubt in the meme space. There's going to be work in marketing. Damn, we know it well. Let's not beat around the bush. Like getting good content out there, marketing, pushing it, getting the community behind it is imperative. Well, there we are. Microcap edition, last week.
Yep. We had a post right here about it. Then we had that's right here.
Yeah, rallying the community.
Look at that.
Yeah,
that's some good engagement. Again, organic. We're not paying for views or anything. So we're getting bigger and bigger. So if you just 988. Like again, people have to realize too, this is good organic engagement right here.
Yeah, and this is where every meme token starts off for the most part like this. And if you're going for just a straight launch, you get because most meme tokens, they got a kind of a small hardcore community behind them. You're pushing it. You're trying to market, it ain't easy. They don't have a website, Sean, I guess, right? They just have. Oh yeah,
it doesn't look like they have a website. Yeah, let's hop on over to the we didn't check this out last time. The X communities.
Oh yes.
Also, CZ. Also, his guy Andy Leon, who's kind of like. It's not his right-hand man, but well connected to him. He, I sent a tweet in our group last night. He is definitely 100% aware of Moon or Dust. So yeah, anytime you see posts from him talking about like meme runners and stuff, definitely comment on them.
Yeah, get out there and push it.
I'm working on getting him on an episode, but he's aware of it.
So looks like they got 81 members in the community here at the moment, which is great for an early start. What the four?
Yep. So
I like it.
Again, great organic. Again, so many because of recent years and the fluff, people are programmed to see this and think that this is a low number for a startup meme token. It's not at all because so many people will buy 50,000 followers and if they have 50,123 followers, they have 123 followers. Like there's certain ways to like look. Like it's just, people fluff everything in this space.
I agree, and I noticed too. A lot of projects that are launching now, some of them aren't even on Telegram, or some of them mightn't have a website. They'll just have like mainly focus on an X community and building it out
X
like
community, yeah.
mainly X.
It's definitely a newer thing
common.
people are doing.
Yeah, it's certainly becoming more and more common doing that. But yeah, let's go. Let's check out the token itself, Sean. Oh, they have a giveaway going.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
they did. Let's see what they did. I think this may be what they did with the $72. Spig went live on Moon Dust last night. Crushed it and walked away with 72. He decided to give it all back to the What the For community, but we're doing it in What the For style with a new meme. Brilliant for them to take advantage of that and create additional content with that $72.
Mm-hmm.
So comment below. Excuse me. Sorry still. Getting congested. Comment below with an original What the For meme that shows your real feelings about the market right now. So yeah, they turned it into a thing. For winners, $18 each, paid in What the For stable, winner's choice. So they must have bought with the 72 and then paying it out. And What the For are, they are offering in stable. So yeah, very, very, very smart idea. Yeah, let's give that a like, because that was a brilliant thing to do with the money instead of just buying the chart once with it, but create more value with it. So yeah, really cool.
Yeah,
like
very smart. Get some extra engagement out of it. See, that's what I like. I like, people that are trying to think outside the box. It's a great way, and it meant, hopefully, maybe these guys like really start crushing it, and they might even make it onto the primetime episode. Who knows? So that'd be awesome. Once the community gets up there and starts hitting that 200 threshold, that's very strong possibility getting on there, especially in the early stages. So yeah, I mean, pretty slick. I like it. How's the chart looking, Sean?
Let's hop on over. It's weird because I used to prefer Dex tools hands down. For some reason, over like the past couple of months, I switched to Dex Screener. I don't know why. What's everyone's favorite choice, Dex Screener or Dex tools? What does everyone like?
I use Dex tools myself personally.
I used to. Like I said, I just switched to Dex Screener. I used to hate Dex Screener, but I don't know. Just recently switched over. So yeah, got some volume. Looks like we had some people selling off a little bit right here, which again, part of the game, very normal. So we had a big spike right here. And yeah, I don't really do technical analysis. I'm not a fan of technical analysis, especially when it comes to crypto. I don't know why. I'm just not. It's not how I gauge what I'm looking at.
I wonder what they did to get that big spike up there.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it was. Sometimes it's the team buying the chart. Sometimes there's big news.
Yeah, hard to know. Well, like we said, we haven't heard anything back. We haven't heard anything back. I take it from anyone from the What the For community to come up today, but that's all good. Next time, I'm sure they'll be on the leaderboard. It was right after.
That was after. Yeah, of course. Yeah, the typical. But then, yeah, they clawed their way back up, actually surpassing it right here. So that's good. Yeah, only for a second, but then they came back down. Then yeah, they kind of look like they consolidated a little bit, coming back down a little bit. Which, in these market conditions, Moon or Dust chart is actually an anomaly. Just goes to show you, going back to how good our community is.
Yeah. Well, I hope to see another big spike like that coming up here very soon. And shout out to Spig and all the what do you call it? What the For community on BNB. If anybody wants to go check that out, check out the man himself.
Nice and spread out right here too. This is Pancake. Then yeah, after that,
So wallets are looking good. You're saying, Sean? Good spread.
Yeah, wallets look overall good. Yep.
Here's the bubble maps. And that's the good thing about these shows too, I like, is because, you can do the research that people kind of don't have the time to do, or, maybe not, they might know exactly where to look or how to gauge these things. And of course, always do your own research, but we will, of course, like highlight things that, are involved in that research, but always do your own and make your own financial decisions. Like none of this is advice by any means.
Yep. All right, yeah. Overall, with the 4, overall looking good. Love the team behind it. Great dudes. If you're looking for good B&B play, they seem to be having some connections. Still a really good entry right here with just a 22K market cap. So overall, low, looking good.
Yeah, seems like early days for this one. So good luck, guys. Good luck with that.
Definitely early days. Who do we have next?
Infineon.
We got Fire
boy.
Chicken.
Oh, come on, John. No. You got to give an Infineon pitch, bro.
Wait, we want to do Infineon right now?
Yeah, give a quick Infineon pitch. Let everybody know they're voting their asses off over there. We can't do a disservice.
We can talk about some Infineon. So for those that don't know, Infineon was launched by us. It is what hold on, I gotta get my screen pulled up. It's let's see, get you moved. Wait, hold on. What happened to my screen? There we go. So Infineon was launched by us. It is what Mod was born from, Lunar Dust. Certain portions of Mod's revenue will come back to Infineon, but it's an L2 blockchain, layer 2 on ETH. It's what we call an ever appreciating blockchain, meaning that every single transaction on the blockchain will go up in value. There's a small gas upcharge that gets kicked back to the LP that makes it go up in value after every one. And, after about 7 or 8 months of, I was hustling, trying to get people on the platform. And again, I always go back to, it's one of those things where when you're like 16 years old and you want to go get a job, no one will hire you because you don't have work experience, but yet you can't get work experience unless someone hires you. In the blockchain game, it's the same way. No one wants to come on the blockchain because there's not tons of TVL, there's not tons of volume, there's not tons of other people on the chain, but the TVL, the tokens, none of that will go up if no one wants to come on the chain. So it's extremely hard to start any kind of blockchain unless you're a Solana and you raise $300 million. Then you create your own TVL. You can take $100 million of that and lock it up on the chain and different things like that. I mean, we didn't even raise $1 million with this. So it's a micro cap L2. So, we're making our own, I guess you can say, way forward. With that, we launched Lunar Pump .fund, which is another product of Infineon. It's like Pump Fund, but we think has the potential to be better. It's got, of course, you can watch live with Lunar Dust, which you can see right here. People are watching it. People are chatting in the chat. We got tons of features on it. So token launchers, instead of being one of thousands or one of tens of thousands, we're one of about 50-ish on the Solana blockchain. So we're trying to cut our path there as well, but not quite that easy. So that'll lead us all the way back to Lunar Dust. Lunar Dust is definitely the easiest adaptable thing we've ever done. The viewership is there. Deal flows, which people that aren't familiar, like how I have my YouTube channel, my marketing company, Crypto and Calls Investing, we call it deal flow. Deal flows are what come through where projects are paying for token reviews, paying for all this different stuff. It's pretty dry right now, as you can expect with the market. Different partnerships we're looking at. And as we start to see a market turn, which if you want to hear my opinion on that, Crypto Over Rebel, go check out that episode today. But as that starts to turn and deal flows start coming in, I have no doubt. It's a little bit different. People are getting token reviews. They're getting exposure via ads, which is something new to crypto, which sometimes causes a little bit of barriers. But I have no doubt once the deal flows start to turn in, and especially if we can land some of these partnerships we're after, we're definitely going to start seeing some deal flows. When the Telegrams get excited again right now, I don't know if you noticed, Telegram is going to be a little quiet. The excitement's not going to be there. Everyone's in full doom mode. The market's crypto's
Extreme
over. Bitcoin's going down to zero. We're never coming back from this. I mean, spoiler alert, we 100% are coming back from this. It's So as that starts to come, I know no doubt the trending bot's going to take off. The ad spot's going to come off. We're working on tons of different things, and I hate anyone that watches this knows I hate saying in the background because I just hate it because that's all you hear from projects and they never deliver. At this point, I think everyone knows that we're serious when we say we're working on something in the background.
So cliche, Sean.
Yeah, I know, but we really are working on stuff that that's going to bring value to it, and I can't wait to go ahead and announce it
Yeah,
And it's going to start bringing exposure to us. And then, it's the trickle down effect. We want to have Lunar Dust. We want it to be highly successful. We want it to be the talk of the town. We want it to be a top 100 meme token. We want it to be everything. Then we want to use that success and parlay it into Lunar Pump. And we want to use, hopefully, that success and parlay it into what initially started this whole monologue I just went on, which was Infineon. So that's our goal. Anyone behind us knows that we don't stop. Again, I would love nothing more than to be laying in bed right now. But got that Red Bull first time in like 3 or 4 days. Got my Red Bull. I'm here. We're getting it done.
Sean,
and
you're a trooper. You're a trooper, bro. You're a fucking trooper. So
when you're self-employed, that's how it works. For people that don't know my story, my main business is real estate, and same thing, man. When we're in the thick of it and we have flips going on, people have schedules, whether it be the HVAC or your plumber or your electrician, they have schedules too. If I'm sick, I don't have time to say, hey guys, I'll get to it later. It's a sick day. No, you got to keep that stuff flowing. So when you're self-employed, you don't, people think that it's just, you just do what you want. And that's not true. My wife tells me all the time I work way too much, and it's because when you're self-employed, you're never off the clock, unfortunately.
Yeah, I feel that. I get the same thing. Work way too much, but when you get so close, you have so much built. You're doing so much work every day. It's that drive is there. That you can almost taste it. And when the markets start to turn, we start to feel some all-kind season coming, and I'm excited for that. But just to touch on Infineon, even that's what we're kind of talking about right now. Sean kind of broke it down in a big way. Right there. So I won't touch on Infineon itself too much, but I do want to touch on Lunar Pump, which is the flagship product of Infineon, which we've all been working our asses off nonstop. And of course, Lunar Dust tie-in is Lunar Dust was designed to tap into the live streaming meta, the new Web3 way, and show people a way that they could utilize this platform and show them what they could do, basically. And Lunar Pump right now, if you are a developer out there, get on board over here, because right now there's some great opportunities. I believe at a 50K bonding curve, you can pull back in, close to $1,000. That goes right back into the dev wallet to once you bond, to use for marketing, use for whatever you want. Come over and buy some boosts on the trending bot if you want. Come over and tip us here on Lunar Dust on Lunar Pump, whatever you want. It's a great opportunity to do that. And I'm going to actually just remove you for a second, Sean, and add my one, just so I can give people a quick look at the platform itself, because I think it's important. If we're going to cover this, let's cover it. Everybody's out there voting hard in Infineon, so I want to make sure we do them the favor and show any new people that are watching and understand what this is. This is the platform itself, of course, the main flagship product. And this is the King of the Galaxy section right here. The projects that are closest to bonding are right here. And when they bond, obviously off they go. You can go and check them out. Then you got all the top live streams here. We're looking at growing this. You can do a regular launch, which is, your standard kind of pump fund style launch. We will be adding a bundling feature in with that too, that people can do. And then we also have the ICO, the initial community offering, where you can really, really tailor your launches, and, have a whitelist ICO, public, private ICO, where you will basically whitelist wallets, or you can leave it open for anybody can jump in. And again, it does that initial dev buy as a group. So that allows people not to get sniped out the gate and this and that. So you can kind of hone your community, tailor your launch, protect the community out the gates, and it gives you a lot more stable floor if that's the way you want to go. So all the options are there to utilize for any developers to come on. Of course, what we do here on Lunar Dust is, utilizing that function for the rewarding and the tipping. And when you launch a token here, you'll have the ability to do that too. These are all the other projects that are currently live. You got your filtering right here. Looks beautiful on mobile, by the way. Connect your wallet up here too. And we'll just finish this home page here. You got all the documentations and their disclaimers, frequently asked questions, all the documentation you would need as a developer, the live streaming policy, how to launch an LPF, full walkthrough. And then we also have all our socials here, some volume controls at the bottom. And then you have 24/7 live support that's trained on all the documentation you can talk to. We're always live and we're in the chats, so any developers can reach directly out to anyone of the team here if they're having specific issues. And that support bot will tag somebody in if it gets to a point where they can't solve the problem for anybody. So we're offering as much support as we can. Great incentives, like I said, with the massive return on the bonding fee right now. And of course, this is the big feature that we're pushing right now on Lunar Pump, which is basically what you can do here. The ability to tip the streamer directly into their wallet. So once you have your profile set up, you can tip the streamer right here, and you can tip them with Solana or your native token that you launched on the platform. For us here, it is obviously Lunar Dust token itself. Tip them, send it on over. It pops up here live in the chat. It pops up here on screen also, and everybody can avail of it. And you can also highlight participants. And I'm going to show you a quick advert, and then we can move on. I'll show you an advert of what Lunar Pump is, a quick overview of how awesome it is and how awesome the live streaming, thing that we're kind of really pushing right now actually is.
Imagine being able to tip your favorite live streamer with crypto, and every tip went straight into their wallet in real time. Now imagine they could also return the favor. Streamers can now highlight participants, run games and competitions, and reward their audience in real time, live in chat. Tip live, get rewarded instantly. Only on Lunar Pump. Visit lunarpump.fun. Live streaming has truly gone Web3.
All right, so there we have it. That is all about Lunar Pump right there. That's the kind of what we're pushing right now. But yeah, awesome stuff.
Yeah, and I know we pretty much covered Lunar Dust. Let's check out some Fire Chicken because they
Chuck, where you at?
Really good. Let's see where.
Chuck's a busy man. He works a busy life.
He may be working. Yeah.
He cares for the less well off. I believe he works in the medical industry. So he's got a good heart. We know that.
Let's see. We got to get you this off the screen so I can.
Yeah, I'll remove it. And
I don't know. See.
There you go.
Oh, yours is at the bottom. Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay. Yeah. So first time we're covering Fire Chicken again. Chuck's the CEO. He's doxed. He's going to be live on video Thursday, playing for that $250 top prize on Lunar Dust. So yes, first time we're covering Fire Chicken.
Okay.
Let's see what they're all about. And for honestly, first time I'm really, really, really looking at it. Let's see.
I love the website, and I love the name too. I just love Fire Chicken. I love the tag. It looks like effing the sizzling.
Yeah, I'm sure you like the graphics, Mr. Pixel. Likes.
I do. I like it a lot. Let's check out that merch.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see what it's all about. You got your hats that time of year, kind of ish. I'm in Louisiana. It's like 83 degrees outside, so it doesn't really feel like mid-November, but hey, it's how it happens in the South. So you go ahead and get your hoodie. You get your shirt right here. Let's see. Yeah. So got you some good Fire Chicken merch. Got ourselves a good little 20-ounce. Looks like a stainless steel tumbler. So yeah, very cool. Sure, Chuck is rocking that at work, no doubt.
Oh, you know it. I wouldn't blame him. It looks great. I like it. Nice and simple. He's keeping it country with the merch. I'm sure they'll be adding more and more over time too, but it looks good. I like the branding. I like the design. I like the website.
Yeah, branding's awesome.
I'm curious. I can't wait to talk to him. I hope he can come up one of these days too, so we can kind of, when we're diving in a little more, because obviously on the actual shows you only get so much time to really talk. But I'd like to pick his brain about why Fire Chicken, where did they come from, what was the thought process behind it, and can say I'm a Fire Chicken, baby.
The cool thing, like I said, on Thursday, which is their 1 year anniversary, they're going to be on Lunar Dust. So shout out. Just goes to show you go looking for devs that have that stay-in power, because that's what it's all about. It just shows you that we all too often get caught up in, again, the fluff and the everything going on, the volume. Oh, this token has volume. Again, spoiler alert, it's not real. And you hop in, you get wrecked, and then instead of like most people getting behind these projects like this, like Lunar Dust, that are proving to you they're here to stay. and they're here to build. They're not just here to completely wreck you and move on.
Yeah, that's awesome. A year in the space.
Year's hard. We're gonna check out that chart too in a little bit and see what that year looks like.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Check out the about section there, Sean, and see what it's all about.
Let's find out about Fire Chicken. It's the new sizzling hot Solana token. Launched again 363 days ago. It's fair launch. There was no pre-sales, no insider, fixed 1 billion supply. It's fully audited and it's not ruggable. Buy and sell at any time. Ownership is renounced. Again, it's this right here. It's community driven. Ownership, again, can't be rugged. I'm assuming the LP's burnt. It's on Radium. 150 to 200 million tokens burned. So really cool. So we got 1 billion. So what's that? They're burning 20% of the supply. So all cool. All liquidity is locked. Burning LP as I suspected. Free enhanced token info gives the best chance to moon. So they went ahead. For those that don't know, like with crypto, you don't just magically get your info on Dex Trainer and Dex Tools. They charge you. So you do have to take the initiative and actually get on there and upload your name and your logos and all that fun stuff. All right, let's see.
You got their own bridge.
Yeah, so I was about to say, awesome. So bridge EVM to Solfast. Let's see what it's about. Bridge from EVM chain to Solana, typically in seconds or minutes rather than hours or days, which again, a lot of bridges, that's not out of the ordinary. Super low fees, lightning fast transactions. And it really sucks having a cold when I'm like literally talking and I'm getting out of breath. It's not fun. Trusted by millions of users, audited and secure. So really cool. We'll hop over there in 1 second. Actually, you know what? Let's see what happens. No, it brings you here. Okay, so you got your ETH to your Solana. So he's making it even easier, like less barrier of entry. You have some ETH, but you want to get it over to Solana. Here you go. Bridges right here. Put in your ETH, get you some Solana, and then guess what? You can buy some Fire Chicken. So yeah, it's really cool. Just putting in that little extra work to get it over to you.
Yeah, I love having that terminal on there directly on the site. That's awesome. I assume that's their own bridge that they made. It's Fire Chicken branded, I take it.
Yep.
I like it.
So again, that barrier, because you'd be shocked. There's a lot of people, and probably even some people listening that are on the ETH side, don't know how to get to the Sol side, and vice versa. And just there's not everyone is experienced as a lot of people. So sometimes taking out these barriers will mean the difference between getting people involved and not. So
yeah, it's this. What's it say up there? Scroll up 1 second, Sean. It says sizzling fast fucking bridge. I love it. What a name. That's awesome.
Yep, really cool. Let's check out those chickenomics. So contract addresses right here. So this is a pump. They did launch on Pump Fund. Obviously, Lunar Pump wasn't around, or else it probably would have been a Lunar Pump token. And I remember when they launched too. I was around when they launched. Total supply, as we went over 1 billion, which is pretty typical for your Pump Fund tokens. We have a taxes, 0 buy, 0 sell tax. Liquidity, it's how it works. 80% is sold on Pump Fund, 20% goes to seeding the LP. Marketing 0, and team and dev is 0%. So yeah, it's pretty, again, no different than Lunar Pump. That's pretty typical numbers, but like I said, it's unruggable. And let's see, we have a recipe, which excuse me, I'm assuming the recipe is the roadmap. So phase 1, fair launch on Solana, X and Telegram marketing, build partnership relationships. And look, this token, we're going to look at the chart, but this token has had some really good runs. Like Chuck is solid. Listed on CMC, CoinGecko as soon as possible. We'll go ahead and check that out and see if they ever got listed.
What phase are we on right now? Phase 2. I'll give you a break, and I can read something here for you if you like.
Yeah, he can you see how are they some kind of way announcing it? Like there's no check marks or anything. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it right now, but we'll have to ask Chuck, or if anybody is watching from the Fire Chicken community, let us know what phase are we on right now, or whatever.
Yeah, listen.
Phase 2 coming up.
Major exchanges, community growth, marketing push, additional utility, 100,000 plus holders and following. They're definitely not there, so they're not on phase 3. Top new Solana token, best community on Solana, additional DEX and centralized exchanges. Got some friends of Fire Chicken right here. We got Stag, we got Vet, some tokens I'm familiar with. Not sure about these two. Of course, Fire Chicken is a meme token with no intrinsic value or expectations of financial returns. Of course, you always have to have that in there. So yeah,
I like
cool.
it, dude. I like it a lot. I love the website. It looks great. Gives me a lot of the information. Oh, they got banned from X. No, I'm kidding. I think
that's
your link
bad link.
needs an updating.
Yeah, their link just needs an update. We'll
on your website.
Yeah, we'll get them on there. Let's see. Let's go back.
But no, it looks good. I like the graphics. I like the whole idea behind it. I'm looking forward to finding out exactly where kind of the idea stemmed from. But it's super memey. I like it. And then having that extra bridge utility on there, branded by themselves, cool little utility to use. And again, Chuck's a beast. Like he's been hammering at this for like a year. Their year anniversary is tomorrow, and they're going to be live on Moon or Dust. So it's going to be
Thursday.
Thursday. All my days mixed up now.
Yeah, Chuck's really good at playing the volume game. He understands how to create volume and how important it is. Also, check out this pinned tweet right here. So we're right in that window. So November 15th through November 20th, which we've just been over, 1 year anniversary. Fire Chicken turns 1 year old on the 20th, and we're celebrating with our biggest community event ever, a 67K giveaway. Every winner receives 67,000 in Fire Chicken tokens, and the number of winners equal 20% of all valid wallets entered. More people, more winners, more fun, more Fire Chicken, and more wallets. So here you go. Start on the 15th. It ends on the 20th. Look at the very last minute of the day. Payouts begin within 24 hours after giveaway ends. All rewards will be fully distributed within 40 hours. All right, so how to enter. I was about to say, how do you get into it? Follow on X, join on Telegram, like and repost the official giveaway post, and comment your Solana wallet address under that post. That gives you 1 entry. Bonus entries for holders. We reward commitment, not whales. Bonuses are capped and fair. Hold $10 plus of Fire Chicken, 2 total entries. Hold $50 plus, you get 4. So this is going to be the max. So $50 will get you 4 total entries. Let's keep things fair while giving real holders a better shot. Number of winners. We will pick 20% of total valid entrants as winners. 75 entrants equals 15, 120, 250 equals 50, and then 500 people play. That'll be 100 winner. Each winner does receive, again, that 67. Damn, he was not playing around with this tweet right here. So because it was built to last, we use meme energy to spark attention, but the vision has always been deeper. Build a sustainable ecosystem, educate new holders, and grow through liquidity investing. Support other strong communities and make crypto fun and welcome them again. This giveaway is our way of saying thank you to everyone who's helped us to get to our first anniversary. So yeah, definitely.
Most important line, make crypto fun and welcoming again. Yes, that's it. We're all about that. We are all about that here at Moon or Dust Training and the game. That's kind of another thing that the game shows. Just having fun, you know.
Yeah.
Because it's like a good giveaway though. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, one last thing too is, let's face it, a lot of people got beat down this bear market that we've had, and we need to make it fun. We need to welcome people back. We need to give them something real to get involved in, and that's what projects like Moon or Dust and like Fire Chicken are going to be able to do.
Yeah, and you know, it's good when you see that. Like you said, he's been going a year strong now on Fire Chicken, so congrats on that, Chuck. Community seems awesome. Excited to have you on this Thursday microcap edition. I hope you walk away with the Moon wallet, brother. You deserve it. So and Chuck's been supporting everything we do, you know, all along this way too. So experienced dude, knows what he's doing. Yeah, excited for Fire Chicken this week. Who we got next?
Go ahead and check.
Oh, we got to check out that chart. We got to check out the Fire Chicken chart. I don't think we have that yet.
Yeah. We do. Hold on. Let me get back to it. Let's see if we can get their contract address right here.
All right. Our apologies, Fire Chicken people. We nearly moved on without you. But you know, that's what I like when you got a good website like that and you got lots of information and there's plenty for people to digest. You know, that's definitely a massive plus, having a decent website. I know we've come across some horrific looking websites in the meme space, so it's nice to see
Chuck,
some effort in there.
Chuck being Chuck, he's going to have multiple LPs. So he does have a USDC pool right here, but we're going to look at that Solana pool. So let's see what we got. A little over a year old. And yeah, as you can see, it's definitely been an active chart, which I would expect nothing less from.
Yeah, right.
As you can see, it's been up, it's been down. It's yeah, it's had some really good runs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but that's how you get
40K
longevity out of a token, right? I mean, it's got to go up. It's then it's got to come down if everybody's going to continuously like keep it rolling. Like that's just the nature of the game, right? It's ups and downs.
Yep. So it's 163,000 current market cap.
What was it? What was the all-time high?
I'm not even sure where's the all-time high.
I think it's underneath right there on deck screener. Right above the name at the top of the chart there on the left. Does it say it somewhere there? No, maybe not.
Yeah, we'll find.
See, I use Dex tools usually, so that's why that's what it usually is. But
yeah, I want to say it was in like the 700s or something. It was up there. Let's see.
Yeah, well, I mean,
10 holders.
It's certainly active anyway. There's no doubt about that. So shout out for that, getting that kind of volume and activity on there and keeping it going all this time is, trust me, when you do this kind of thing, it is no easy feat. So no, hat tip to you. Can certainly trust that you're not going to get rugged and the guy's going to do a runner on you. So I feel like that's a dead cert when it comes to this.
Yeah, so yeah, you shouted again to Fire Chicken. They'll be coming up Thursday, but not before BioKript will be coming up Wednesday, tomorrow. So
right.
we covered them. We covered kind of them in extensive detail yesterday. They're like an Axiom. They're a trading platform. Trade within seconds. I mean, if you're tired of using Jupiter and Radium and having errors and just seeing that circle turning, not going through, a product like BioKript, I mean, it really does work. If you go right here, this is actually my YouTube video that I did for them. So shout out to myself for that video. I do an actual demo. So I buy and sell. I operate on the platform, showing you how it works and how fast it works. That's their CEO right there. Really good dude. Wasn't just me though. Tons of other people operating.
That's a good sign. That's a good sign. It shows you that they're willing to put some money into, getting that exposure, getting the marketing done.
Yep.
Because a lot, like we had this discussion too, Sean, not so long ago. But people say, oh, that guy just paid for the ad, right? That's whatever. But then if you don't do it, it's like, okay, well, what do you want? It's kind of like going to Samsung and saying, oh, well, I'm not going to buy a washing machine because sure they just paid for that ad for this guy to talk
exactly.
About. Yeah, really. Yep. Yeah, that's not smart.
That's my best analogy. Is some people want it to be organic coverage. Oh, I want them to. There is basically no such thing as organic coverage in crypto marketing these days. This right here, paid for, featured in all these articles, bought. None of them were organic. Will bet everything I own they were bought. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's part of marketing. Like Mr. Pixel said, and I use that analogy. I'm not going to say, should I buy this Samsung or LG? I'm not going to buy that Samsung because they ran an ad for that. I'm not going to buy that. Like, no, that's how you market, and it's part of the game. We're years past organic coverage when it comes to crypto. When it comes to crypto marketing, you see someone talking about it 9 out of 10 times it's paid. I'm not going to say it's impossible to see someone talking about something that's not paid, but 9 out of 10 times it is paid marketing. And what they do is they sell these in packages. When you see these news articles, no different than what we did with Infineon. We bought a whole bunch of news articles about us, and it's marketing, but it's good.
It's SEO, right? I mean, you got to do that. You got to have these articles so that when people search for your brand, you're popping up at the top of these searches. So it's a necessary thing that needs to be done. So when you see somebody doing this, and you're like, oh, this doesn't seem organic, like it's probably not, but like you got to do it, right? It's part of the thing. You got to be glad that, okay, all right, they're taking these steps. These are the necessary steps that are required to optimize your SEO, get the brand out there. So, it's good to see that they're doing that. They're trying to promote themselves. It ain't easy.
Yep. And I don't think we covered this right here either. We hold a patent. We hold a patented, pending, U.S. utility patent for a decentralized hybrid exchange system featuring automated sniping, anti-rep mechanism, AI-driven trade execution, and profit sharing via tokenized architecture. So yeah, that's cool right here. They have a pending right here. So that's cool. And for this kind of thing, automated sniping, again, you can snipe it really easy. And these platforms, if you aren't familiar with them, again, get on them. And even if it's not BioKript, I'm not being paid to market this. This is just what we're covering because they're in our top. But whether it's an Axiom, BioKript has the cheaper fees and different things. If you're not utilizing some of these sites to trade, I mean, you're definitely behind the curve. If I'm using this and you're using Radium, and you're not, you're not sniping it or whatever, you're actually using your fingers, I'm going to beat you to the punch on a site like this, as opposed to you using Radium or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe we should talk to these guys. And you never know. Maybe this is something we could utilize. Maybe have some Lunar Pump One integration with something like this. Could be pretty awesome. Yep. So if we have this level of high-end trading on Lunar Pump, that would be awesome. But let's see, making these connections is what it's all about.
I've mentioned to him already. Like I said, they reached out to me initially about a month ago to do a video. So that's kind of how I got to know them. And you kind of can tell if you follow me, you can kind of tell the ones I'm really excited for. And this is one of them that I'm really excited for. Now, if I think it's complete garbage, I do turn down token reviews. I don't cover everything that crosses my desk. But yeah, this is one that I am excited for. I think it's going to be really cool. 50% of the profits going back to the token. So that's another thing. Earn while you trade with our unique profit sharing model. 50% of trading fees go back to our community. Again, that Microsoft partnership, which you don't get bigger than that. So
yeah, absolutely.
We need to find out more details on that.
Yeah, from what I've seen, obviously, without diving into the hardcore technicalities of it, it looks like they had this software that they were creating, utilizing AI for trading, that was making it, they wanted to patent it, obviously, because they're the only ones doing it, some kind of revolutionary software. And they presented, I guess, to like a Microsoft grantee board or however that is, an application, the way these big companies give out these grants, and it looks like Microsoft really liked it. They backed it, and they just did their pink sale finished. Was that yesterday, Sean? I believe.
Yeah, we're definitely going to hop on over there and look, but I believe it was yesterday. Yep.
Yeah, so it looks like Microsoft liked it. It looks like they're doing well. They're just getting out the gates here, but it all looks super professional. The website is good. The branding is strong. Yeah, I like it. I have to say, and they look like they're not just talking the talk. They seem like they're walking the walk here at the moment. And as Sean said, they're in the heavy marketing phase right now. That's rolling out, I guess. And they've hired Sean to do a review video. You can check that out on his website, Krypton Calls, on YouTube as well. If you're watching, you can go and check it out if you want a deep dive. But obviously, we want to hopefully get someone from the community on as well one of these days if they're up here on the top 5 trending. And anybody that's watching, feel free to come into the YouTube chat, into the X chat, and just bombard us with your community if you want, and tell us something you would like us to pull up or a token that you would want us to pull up. And we're happy to do that during these shows too. They're kind of open, free flowing. The whole idea we're doing this across YouTube and X is you get that extra passing traffic. It's easy accessible for everybody. So feel free to let us know about other projects too. But yeah, I mean, BioKript looks legit, brother. How many they got? How many followers they got on 3,000 posts so far?
As expected, 35.5. As expected when you have a connection to Microsoft. Pretty big.
Yeah.
So let's see, 5 hours ago, stay tuned for big launch ahead. The BioKript Pro presale is officially completed, and now the real momentum begins. A new era of speed, security, and decentralized trading is on the way. Get ready. The launch is coming. So someone, I think it might have been Titan in the chat, saying they may be going live tomorrow, which is cool because that'll be, with Moon of Dust going live, presale complete. So thank you for everyone who participated and supported us throughout this phase. The presale is now officially closed, and our team is already preparing for a powerful launch. I believe they're getting centralized exchange listings, all that fun stuff. So
Yeah, it's looking really good. The pink sale just completed yesterday.
276 Solana, so 38.7K raised. And that, yeah, they plan on getting fast tracking if anyone knows the game. So they'll be able to pay for the CMC with the amount of money they raise. They're probably, because I want to say they raise beyond this. They should have the LP when they seed it already meet the minimum requirements of CG, like we did with Infineon. So we got Infineon listed on CG the first day because as long as you have the LP requirements when you list, you can easily get it. You know, like I said, whether it's 50 Sol or whatever that requirement is. And I'm like wishy-washy when I say how much, because honestly, it fluctuates. I've had clients that wanted a CG listing, and it was 30,000 LP of native, meaning 30,000 of ETH, 30,000 of Sol, or I've had other times where it's 50,000. So it's kind of like, I guess maybe the market trends dictates what their requirement is because it fluctuates.
Yeah, it's kind of the way it is in crypto. You have that level of volatility, but I mean, these guys are pretty legit, dude. I gotta say, it looks awesome. I mean, you've tested it out. You've used it yourself, the trading. You've done a review on it. You're very familiar. It looks like the community is active. These guys are topping our trending bot board on the daily now, and they're going to be on our primetime edition tomorrow for $1,000 in the live Lunar.
I'm sure Adam or whatever will be pushing out some content here very shortly. I'm sure, if not by tomorrow morning, US time.
Yes, I have that tweet ready to go right now.
Oh, sweet.
I'm about to post it. Hey, let's
go. Let's post it.
Let's do it live. There it is.
Do it live.
Primetime edition with BioKript after Bob Token walked away with a whopping $750 on last week's primetime edition. The whales will be looking to recoup some of those losses. Tomorrow, 12 p.m. PST, 3 p.m. Eastern. Best viewed on lunarpump.fun. So yeah, just going to post this right now from the main account. So please, anybody that is following along, go and show the BioKript some community some love. Share this around. Sean, I'll drop it into you here. You can send it over to their community so they can get that going too. But yeah, go show us some love. And as you're doing that, hey, show our pin tweet some love as well. A lot of work into getting that lovely, sexy advertisement going for Lunar Dust. So get a comment in there, give us some likes, give it some views. You know, as all this raises, it helps out a ton. Okay, well, awesome. Let's get this into our Lunar Dust Telegram chat also. Please, anybody, go over to and join the Lunar Dust Telegram. If you are, involved in the community like that, definitely do it. I'm going to drop this in here right now. And you can go and find the link directly to that tweet and, help a brother out. Go show it some love, and let's get as many audience and many eyes, I guess, as we can on the show tomorrow for primetime. $1,000 top wallet. It's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, so
yeah, guys, we did pretty much got everything covered in an hour. We'll try, like most, keep this episode around an hour, give everyone some good coverage. Again, if you know any project you want to get on here live, talked about right now, I mean, fifth place got 12 votes, so go get that in. You got at least 13 people that can vote. Boom, you're in the top 5. You're getting talked about. I feel like we're giving some pretty thorough reviews here. So
yeah, me too. Yeah, I like it. It's good. It's easy to get on here right now. So as we grow this, of course, as we get more people tuning in, like I said, this is pretty much the first week of the trending show and rolling the bot out. So
keep pushing that Lunar Dust brand. I mean, I want people to be. I'm kind of even getting tired of seeing it. I see it everywhere now. Of course, my algorithm's going to pick it up, but I mean, Lunar Dust, it needs to be everywhere.
Yeah, we do, and keep pushing it, promoting it. And like we said, there is the Lunar Dust token too. You get involved, but first off, get your trending bot in if you do want to appear on any one of these shows, talked about in any of these trending shows, and also have the opportunity to play live on the primetime edition for $1,000 top wallet tomorrow or the Thursday microcap edition, which is $250. Currently, as we grow, those prizes we are looking to increase dramatically as this goes. But you can do it right there from the moon-or-dust Telegram or website right there. You can go and hit that up and just click that add mod trending bot right there. It'll open it up, prompt you to open your desktop app, and from there you can just follow the prompts, give it the administration permissions, and get your community voting. Like Sean said, you get into the top 5 right now, and you're going to get talked about, and it didn't take a lot to get in there. Wudang just slipped out, and we had a little look over them yesterday, but yeah, this is the current leaderboard right now, so you can get over there super easy. And again, to play in the editions or in the actual shows themselves to win the prize money, which we'll have tomorrow, which is obviously going to be BioKript up there at the top. As we get more adoption, it's going to be 100 votes is going to get you into that wheel for the microcap edition on Thursday, and then over 200 votes will get you into the wheel for the $1,000 primetime edition. And of course, we did talk about the audience edition, how we're changing that up next week as well, how you can buy tickets for that directly on lunarpump.fun right now. If you go over there, there it is. Just to give people a quick recap, and this amount of that you could be playing for depends on how many tickets are bought. So you can just click down right here from lunarpump.fun. Let me pull that up here so you can go and check it out. And again, just click buy raffle tickets. They're less than $5. Pay for it in Solana, 0.04. And that will give you one rack on the wheel there. And the more tickets you buy, it gives you another slot, another slot, another slot. And the money is all divvied up. And once we spin the wheel on the Friday, that will dictate who is going to play the upcoming audience edition on Tuesday for however much money was raised. Be about 80% of the pot that is raised. So as soon as we hit around $120, we're going to spin that wheel. So you can do that right now. Go on over to lunarpump.fun, set up your profile. We do advise creating your own specific wallet that you use for Lunar Pump. Call it a Lunar Pump wallet, so it's the only one you connect here. But set up your profile, jump in there. You can buy a raffle ticket right now, and that will put you in for the draw for the first show, depending on how much we actually are able to generate. But we're going to keep on promoting that. We're just making that change right now. But yeah, so you can get on over there and potentially get involved in playing for whatever that number is going to be. I'm excited for the audience edition one. I think that's going to, once we kind of get it going and people can get in there and purchase those tickets and get on, we do that wheel spin. I think it's going to be really exciting. We could even get up over the $1,000 if we get enough traction on something like that. Could be bigger than the primetime episode.
Yep, I think so too. I think the audience edition could start to be one of the biggest episodes. Yeah, and again, we're pushing this Lunar Dust forward for sure.
Yeah, and just to wrap it up, there it is. That's the token live right now. The official Lunar Dust token. You can buy it on Lunar Pump as well if you get on over there. Find us.
Yeah. All right, guys. Yeah, let's go ahead. We're going to call it a day. So we will be back tomorrow for the primetime edition with BioKript at 3 p.m. Eastern. Right after that, we'll be right here with Lunar Dust trending. Thursday, back 3 p.m. Eastern with Fire Chicken, our guy Chuck, on Lunar Dust. Again, right after that, right back here with Lunar Dust trending. Then Friday, we'll be right back here with Lunar Dust trending. So we're going to be a nonstop building this brand and this whole crypto entertainment media empire that we are aiming to build. But I am DeFi Sean. That guy right there is Mr. Pixels. And until we meet tomorrow, you know what to do. Trade safe.
Play Moon or Dust live and win big for your community or for yourself. Just don't dust. Tuesday, audience edition. Wednesday, primetime. Thursday, microcap. Think you can take on the whales and walk away with a fat bag? Be our guest for free. Moon or Dust, the most bullish game show in crypto. Visit moon-or-dust.fun for details.